Not much else needs to be said when you mention Lambeau Field. I tell you, this is looking to be a good one between New York and Green Bay. We'll now go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for our call. Guys?
It will be clear and mild for today's game. Hello, folks. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth getting set for this one. And this kick will get the game started. And he'll return this one from the 7. They get him at the 30. And we'll see how their offense has prepared for this matchup as they come onto the field for the first time. Sets up the play action. He throws left. There for the catch. He's tackled at about the 41. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
They go with a run. He's brought down at the 45. The back gets 3 on the carry. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 45-yard line. Manning lines up under center. They'll come up in an I this time. He throws short. He dropped it. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
The Packers line up with a nickelback. Manning drops to throw. Surveys the field. And he catches it. Tackled at the 46-yard line. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
They line up in the I formation. Grant takes it up the middle. And he's decleated at the 35. Gain of a handful. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down and 5. Ball on their own 35. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. Puts it up there. Looking deep to the right. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Jackson is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. Looks to pass. He's running out of time. And they get him there for the sack. That was an excellent play by the defensive end.
Man, that guy has a great jump off the ball. In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position. And if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
McQuarters takes it at the 33. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
Manning dropping back. It's completed. He's dropped around the 45-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
He's tackled at about the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down. The Giants line up with an offset I backfield. Manning drops back. And it looks like we have a flag down on the play. And that flag was thrown in the area of holding.
Holding. Offense. The penalty is declined.
It's 4th down. The Giants are lining up to punt this one away. Gets the punt away. And they make the fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Rodgers lines up under center. 2 backs in the I. Here's the give. And they get him around the 37-yard line. Pickup of about 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 37-yard line. On the ground with a tailback. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. And the halfback has nowhere to go.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Back to throw. Rifles it to the right. He's brought down right around the 48-yard line. So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on third down tend to have nice, long careers.
Grant gets the call. Brought down at the 40. A nice job of the running back as they pick up a gain of 8. Second down and 2 to go. Ball on the 40. Fullback on the inside give. And he's hammered at the 30. That was a pretty nice pickup by the fullback.
Yeah, I have to admit that one surprised me, and I think it surprised the defense as well. May have even surprised the fullback that he saw that kind of a hole. Big pickup and a first down.
Rodgers drops back on first down. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
The halfback with the carry. He's going to be tackled for a loss, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain, and that makes it third down. New York comes out with 2 tight ends. Drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. He's tackled at about the 35-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
And he won't get very far on that return attempt.
Man, those guys were flying down the field. He didn't have a chance on that one. His blocker's got to do something for that poor guy out there, or he's going to get killed.
They'll go to work at the 34. First down, 10 to go. Green Bay comes out with an I formation. Toss. He makes his way to about the 45. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Fakes to the back. And he caught it. He's brought down at the 42. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next. But this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys in the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Green Bay goes with the ace set here. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Gets the ball away. Just clanks right off his hand. Incomplete pass to bring up 4th down. We're probably looking at a field goal attempt right here.
But one thing you learn pretty early on in the NFL, that settling for field goals usually gets you beat.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. Well, it looked like the set down was good. Maybe he lost his footing a little when he went to step into that one. You know, if kickers get out of their rhythm just a little bit, they can really miss a kick badly. And after that miss, the score remains the Packers nothing, the Giants nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. That brings up 2nd down. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on their own 34. Jacobs is the single setback. They go with the run. Cuts back and he's dropped. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry from their own 37-yard line. The Giants come out with the offset eye. There's a play fake. Throws it short. Makes the catch. Not a good series for this offense as they go 3 and out. Blackman is back deep to return. Gets the punt away. Makes the fair catch. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Looks down the field. Knocked down. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Feeds it to the back. Hit hard at the 34. A 1-yard gain.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Looks for a man open. Phillips bats it away, and the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Gets it away cleanly. McQuarters fields it at the 27. Brought down at the 34-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. They'll start this drive at the 34. First and 10. Manning with 4 wide receivers. Manning hands it left. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half.
Holding. Offense.
That seemed like the right call there.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That looked more like a tackle.
They line up in a one-back set. He looks to throw on first down. On the run, he throws it. Knocked out at midfield. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 50. Manning comes to the line under center. He has 2 backs behind him. Drops back on first down. Throws it short. He's dropped around the 44-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Tips it away. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
They're going to pitch it. And they get him at the 43-yard line. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
And they make the fair catch. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. They'll take over at the 12. First and 10. They line up in the I formation. Short pass to his left. Phillips picks it off. Touchdown. What a great interception return by this defense.
He had that one all the way. Not only a great break on the ball, but he knew what to do with it and stuck it in the end zone. Tremendous play.
Kick is up. Point after is good. New York is up a score. And here's the kick. Williams fields it at the 11. Still pushing. Dropped at the 40. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Grant alone in the backfield. They'll throw on first down. He's there for the catch. The Packers will take their first time out of the half. They'll come out in the I. Rodgers back to pass. Gets rid of the ball. Completed. Tackled at the 39-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 39. Ace backfield this time. He looks to throw on first down. With the pass. Tipped it away. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
He's looking to throw. Gets the pass off. Finally, steps out at the 10. And the wideout gets a chance to show what he can do.
With show being the operative word there, it has been a show watching this guy from the beginning of his career.
Well, he was called inbounds, but the officials upstairs weren't so sure.
Well, obviously, they saw something or they wouldn't have challenged this. And remember, it has to be conclusive visual evidence to overturn the call on the field. So let's see.
After reviewing the play, the ruling in the field is overturned.
So after taking another look at the catch, they'll say he didn't have it.
Interesting call, but again, it had to be conclusive, and the officials determined that that ball clearly came out. It was an incomplete pass.
He needs to get rid of it. Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive. To the 10. Makes a move, and he's in. Touchdown. Rodgers found the open man, and they get the score. The extra point to tie this game up. Up and good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 3. Dropped at the 26-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. He looks to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 33-yard line. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
The Giants will take a timeout. That's their second of the half. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass. He throws on the run. He's dropped around the 50-yard line. He's there for the catch once again. That's number 2 on this offensive possession.
You know, you hear all the time about quarterbacks getting into a rhythm, but sometimes a quarterback and a receiver can get into a rhythm where the quarterback begins to look to one guy a little bit more because he feels more comfortable, and I think that's beginning to happen now.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 50. And we'll probably see how far he can throw here, as this should be the last play before the half. Throws to his left. The first half comes to a close with our score all tied up. Kicks it off. Fielded at the 9. At the 40. Across midfield. Inside the 30. To the 10. He returns this one all the way. Touchdown. So they're ready for the extra point. Extra point is good. Green Bay is up a touchdown. The kick. And he'll return this one from the 7. He's hammered at the 27. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Manning with the give. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
And they get him at the 40. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
First down, looking to throw. Dumps it out left, and it's completed. It goes out of bounds, and that was a little bit of luck on that bounce.
And they talk about you have to have a few things bounce your way if you're going to win football games. If that thing bounces any other direction other than out of bounds, this offense is in big trouble.
That safety just came flying in there to make the tackle.
It is just so difficult for offensive lines to account for the safety. Typically, that's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top-flight safety back there that can come in and make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. Good play that time, but not quite enough. He'll wind up just short of the first.
Pretty good-looking play that time on 3rd and long and almost picked up the first down. I like the decision. The quarterback got the ball out. His playmaker was able to make a play, came up just a little short.
Blackman takes it at the 21. Tackled right around the 28-yard line. And that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there, finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
A gain of around 7 for the back. 2nd and 3 coming up here. Ball on their own 36. Rodgers comes to the line under center. I formation this time. He'll get it again. And they get him around the 44-yard line. 8-yard gain. Green Bay is going with the offset I backfield. Sets up the play action. Hall has it go right through his hand. Good job by the defender to knock the ball out of there.
And that was a good shot. As a receiver, you've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to that ball.
Grant alone in the backfield. They hand it off again. And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. Around 2 yards there on the delayed handoff. From their own 47-yard line. New York brings in their nickel package. Rodgers set to go to the air. Throws it short. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
Nickel back in this time. They'll throw on first down. Short throw to the right. Out of bounds around the 31-yard line. Just about 5 yards on that completion. That'll make it 2nd down. Manning comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Here's the halfback. Makes a cut. And he will be hit and dropped. 3 yards on the run. 3rd down and 2 to go. They come out with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Surveys the field. Brings it in. Brought down at the 48-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
Tackled at about the 41. The ball carrier gives them 6 yards on the ground. So 2nd down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Jacobs will run it again. And they get him around the 42-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. New York sets up in the I. They go with the toss. He's tackled at about the 41. Halfback is lucky to get anything on that toss play. So it's 4th down. The Giants ready to punt this one away. Gets it away cleanly. They down it at the 3-yard line. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
A 10-yard pickup that time.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
Is there for the catch. He doesn't get back to the line. They lose 4 on that one.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 9. Green Bay lines up in the offset I this time. Drops back. He needs to get the pass off. And it's caught. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
He's got to find a way to hold on. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Looks to pass. Throws the deep pass. Fails to connect with the pass. He simply overthrew the receiver on that last play.
And I'm not so sure the pressure isn't getting in his head a little bit. He dropped back, set his feet very quickly, and got that one out of there. But you have to give the receiver a chance to get there first.
Bats it away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Ryan is the punter. Gets it away cleanly. McQuarters fields it at the 46. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
He's tackled at the 39-yard line. Gain of 10. From the 39-yard line. 2 tight end set. Give to the tailback. He didn't get back to the line. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
They'll keep it on the ground again. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 21-yard line. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Again with the carry. The defender gets him to the ground. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Jacobs gains around 3 yards on the run. Big down for the offense as they try to make up the deficit here in the fourth quarter. Drops back to pass. Fires it out. Hawk gets the pick. It's a loose ball. And they're able to get back the fumble. You know, the defense is upset at that missed opportunity.
Turnovers can definitely turn a football game around, and that defense had a chance that time to make a big play.
He drops back to pass. Strong throw to the center of the field. He's brought down around the 8-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
The Packers bring in the nickel package. Tosses it out. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. Halfback is lucky to get anything on that toss play. One-man backfield. Again with the run. He's dropped around the 1-yard line. And they choose a running play on fourth and get enough.
Anytime you see a run called in that situation, you know that coaching staff thinks his offensive line is better than that defensive line, and they proved it there.
The backer picks it off. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
And the defense has a heavy rush. They get to it. And that was a huge rush he was facing.
I'm not sure there was much he could do there. I'm not even sure he saw those guys coming. I tell you what, though, if they don't start doing a better job protecting up front, it's going to be a long day for this quarterback.
Grant gets the call. He's hammered in the backfield. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
They hand it off. Tackled at the 18-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5.
So with under 2 minutes to go now, this offense failed to get the job done. They're going to have to punt the football away, and now the game is going to be placed in the hands of the defense.
He drops it.
Okay, you really have to use the clock wisely now. They can still throw the thing over the middle, but the focus and the majority of the passes have to be to the outside to give these receivers a chance to get out of bounds.
Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Looking to throw. He throws right. He's dropped for a loss. Nothing doing on that play. New York comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun. New York sends a man in motion to the right. Back to throw. Dumps it out right. Defense pushes him out of bounds right around the 46-yard line. A couple of yards on that pass.
All right, Tom, I'm going way out on a limb here, and I'm predicting they go for it here. What do you think?
He drops back. Throws it. There for the reception. He's tackled at the 34. What an unbelievable fourth down conversion.
And if you want to know why this quarterback walks around with a little strut, that's exactly why right there. He can make plays like that.
Drops back. Heaves it deep over the middle. Incomplete pass this time. Risky throw right there.
Boy, the quarterback has to be a better decision maker than that. There's no way he was going to get that one in.
Back to pass. Scans the field. He leaps. It's caught. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
The Giants changing their play at the line. And he spiked it. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 15. Manning is lined up under center. Single backfield this time. Give to the tailback. Brought down at the 13. A gain of 3 yards.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
He's looking to throw. He passes short. And they get him at the 6. They're able to complete the pass, but it won't be what they needed to keep the drive going.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
And they look to tie things up. And this for the tie. The snap, set down, the kick is up. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Williams takes it at the 14. Big hit there to bring him down. So it looks like we'll be going into overtime. The kick. Blackman from the 5. Blackman can't hang on to the ball. Ross picks it up. To the 10. They'll get in for the touchdown.
Hey, wait a second up. Let's turn it up, D. Let's go.